In this exercise, we'll use the cover surface function with non-tangent edge conditions. We'll also use two guide curves to help define the surface. This will give us a sharp defined transition between the new cover surface and the original horizontal surface. We can then use the fillet surface function to create a defined transition around the perimeter of the cover surface. Or we could convert our surfaces to a solid model, use the solid blend function, and use the shell function to make it into a thin wall part. Let's open up sample file KCV hybrid11.ckd. We'll click on the cover surface icon. We'll select the non-tangent option. We'll select these four edges and then we'll click on Accept. Next, we'll select the curve option. We'll select these two curves and click on Accept. Then we'll click on Done, and then we'll click on OK. We'll select a new construction color. Let's click on the fillet surface icon. We'll type 0.375 for the radius. We do not want to check on trim. Select these two surfaces. We want both vectors to point upward. Click on Accept, and you'll see a fillet surface is generated around the path. Let's click on the Undo icon. This time, let's click on Extrude. We'll type 0.08 for the length. We'll select these four edges and click on Accept. We'll select the downward facing vector. Now let's click on the toggle splitter and we'll move the solid plate to level 2. We'll make level 2 active, and let's remove level 1 from the display. Let's click on Unstitch Face. Use faces of solids, unhook, and one body per face. Select all display and all and click on Accept. Now click on the Delete icon. We're going to delete the top face only and click on Accept. Now redisplay level 1. Next, we're going to click on the Stitch Sheets. We'll use the default settings and click on OK. We'll polygon select all of these faces. You'll notice that stitching has formed a closed solid. Let's click on the constant radius blend icon. We'll place a small blend along this edge. Now we'll click on the shell icon and type 0.08 for the shell thickness. We'll select this end face and the hidden bottom face to open and click on Accept. You now have a thin wall model. Looks like the scoop on a race car. We've combined the best of surfaces and solids to make this happen. Let's click on Change Face Colors and use the Reset option. Select the model and it changes all to one color. So let's recap. In this exercise, we used the cover surface function with non-tangent edge conditions. We also used two guide curves to help define the surface. This gave us a sharp defined transition between the new cover surface and the original horizontal surface. We then used the fillet surface function to create a defined transition around the perimeter of the cover surface. We also converted our surfaces to a solid model and used the solid blend function and the shell function to make it into a thin wall part.